Hey, Lauren here. We're doing home buying or home buying basics 101. And something that can throw a little curveball is a land lease and what on earth that is. And do you want to buy a house while you're leasing the land that the house sits on? And so this is there's a few instances where you might see this when you have a manufactured home or you have a mobile home type situation, a movable or not movable situation. And then you also have an affordable housing program in Boulder in particular, and they do their affordable housing with a land lease, which is what keeps the home affordable, or per their definition of affordable, and we can talk about that at another time. But a land lease is basically, someone owns the land that your home is built on, and so you owe them money every month in lieu of actually owning the land. So just like a lease on a house, the land lease is a lease on the land, and it gets a little complicated because you own the structure or the property and the structure, the house, but you don't own the land that it sits on. So in lieu of paying, and I mean, you still have to pay property taxes because you still own the property, but you just don't happen to own the land. And so you will have a landlord, and you will pay that landlord whatever the lease is. And so that's how they do some of the affordable housing in Boulder. It's through a land lease, and so you have your affordable house, and then you pay into this land lease that's usually a nominal fee for a land lease. But then other times you have a land lease that can be quite expensive, such with like mobile homes or the manufactured homes, whatever you want to call them. You actually have really high land lease terms because you're leasing the land in which your house is on. And so it's just something to think about, and some curveballs that you might want to consider. And when you do buy a home, and then especially in Colorado, it's a mineral dense soil, and so you do want to check for mineral rights as well. Sometimes those can be missing in your home, and so that's something you need to have a good realtor look at, or a good realtor is kind of the first step, and then they can direct you in the correct directions. And so land lease, and then it also goes into mineral rights. If you are actually getting the rights to the land that you purchased, that's another little nuance that Colorado likes to throw out there, especially with the mineral dense soil. Sometimes you technically own the land, so different from the land lease, you own the land, but you don't own the minerals that are in the land, or you only own like the topsoil. You don't own what's under the soil, and it's just it can get a little difficult, or it can get a little confusing very fast. So if you guys ever have any questions on home ownership and land leases and mineral rights, my door is always open. Thanks.